Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to your monthly forecast for this upcoming month of February 2023. This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. So please be sure to check all three of your signs just to have a comprehensive understanding of what the month is going to bring for you as a whole. Now Sagittarius, we are going to be looking at this month. We're going to be seeing some of the more dominant themes and how you can best utilize this energy and the events that are coming up for your highest good and well-being. And of course, please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. So let's start out with this month, guys. We have the Five of Coins, the Four of Cups, the Hierophant, the Four of Wands, the Hangman, the Five of Swords, the Two of Swords, Six of Swords, the Tower card, the Wheel of Fortune, Three of Wands, the Hermit, Queen of Cups, the Lovers, and the Renewal card as a clarity card. All right, Sagittarius, there's a really dominant theme here, especially at the beginning of the month, of really being aware of being a little bit emotionally bored or unsatisfied, even feeling a little alone when it comes to your marriage, your partnerships, or just your home life to some degree. The people that you surround yourself with. Now, at one point, they could have really resonated and really matched, but currently there is just this level of feeling a bit alone. When you have that Five of Coins, as it is feeling uncertain in regards to your own stability, your own future, in regards to where you stand. Even if people are around you or you have a partner, you might actually feel more alone with them. You know, a little victimized. You know, that Five of Coins is kind of the card of the victim. You have this fear regarding your own sense of security. And when people think of security, they always think finance. And yeah, it can be that as well. But it's our sense of our worth. And you have it with that Four of Cups. That's not helping. The Four of Cups is needing to open our eyes to the truth of a situation. If emotionally you're not feeling very fulfilled, if you feel kind of discontent in your relationships, especially the ones closest to you, instead of kind of just letting it lie, being a little bit proactive. I understand when you have that Four of Cups, you just don't have any motivation at all. But something needs to change here when it comes to our home life, our partnerships, our marriage. If you are married, if you're a single Sagittarius, this could just be your home life. It could be your roommates. It can be your family. Something here might making you feel a little isolated and alone and unhappy to some degree. And you're a fire sign, Sagittarius. You know, you tend to be a little bit more proactive with these things. The universe is saying, look, there needs to be a bit of a perspective switch because you might be trying to fix this and maybe something hasn't been working out the way you want. And it's not a lack of energy. It's not a lack of effort, Sagittarius. It's a lack of a correct perspective. And I know correct, right or wrong, it's a bit subjective, but for you, whenever you have the Hangman to look at, you really need to look at the situation differently. You might be looking at it out of fear, out of, what if I make a mistake? You might be looking at it like maybe I'm doing something wrong. Something about your perspective is skewed. When you have the Hangman, think about it. If you hang upside down, the whole world looks differently. Can you switch it around? Can it be like, maybe I am doing all the effort, but it's just not working? Maybe something is just not right. Maybe something has to change. Instead of trying to make something different with the same ingredients, maybe you just gotta throw out the ingredients. I need a fresh way, a new fresh start. We need other aspects to make this work. You have the Five of Swords and the Two of Swords. Sometimes you have the Five of Swords, the environment that you're in, Sagittarius, can be toxic. It's toxic. The Five of Swords is being in an environment with people who are just negative or critical or always pessimistic or down. And that starts to leak onto you, Sagittarius. So now you're down and pessimistic and negative and critical. And it's unhealthy. You need to disengage from these environments. And you might be like, Angelique, I can't afford to leave or something like that. Well, then you can afford to leave the house for a bit. You can afford to go somewhere else and get clear-minded. You can go for a walk. You can go for a hike. If you have a faith, you can go to the temple or the ashram or the church. You can go meditate, go take a class. Just get out of the environment. Have boundaries within yourself. Because when you have the Two of Swords next to it, it's people who are butting heads, Sagittarius. Two people who are either, number one, pretending like there's not a problem when there is absolutely a problem. It's like that elephant in the room. You feel it, you just don't want to acknowledge it. And then two people who just are unwilling to really see eye to eye, who just at stalemate. You guys are just on two different mental planes. You can't find compromise. It's somebody just has to completely give in, and that's where it's not healthy. There's not balance here. Now, you have it with the Six of Swords and the Tower card. Something is going to be happening, Sagittarius, to help this shift move along. Whenever you have the Six of Swords, on one level, you might say, I'm going to move, because the Six of Swords is taking a trip or leaving or moving. But it's saying, I'm enough. Like I'm moving out of this mental space that's just troublesome and stormy for me. And when you have it in conjunction with the Tower card, something's going to happen, Sagittarius. Don't get scared about this. People are like, oh my God, the Tower card. The Tower card, as you know, cluster effy as it can be, it's a blessing, because something about the foundation is rickety. You can't build on it. So something has to change or collapse or move or be significant enough to wake things up. Like, whoa, have a revelation, really open your eyes and see like, oh my God, like, no, I got to make these changes. And we've all had those experiences, and it's led to blessings. So something about this change, something about this event that's going to happen, Sagittarius, is really going to help shift you out of this space. And you have it with the Wheel of Fortune. So on one level, it can be a bit sudden, not a bad thing. The Wheel of Fortune is like all the things are all stagnant. All of a sudden shit's moving. You know what I mean? It's a blessing. It's a fortunate event that's going to really provide you with happiness and joy and prosperity. And it really is a 90 to 180 degree turn in direction. But this is what needs to happen for things to move and stagnancy to go and for you to be happy again. You have with the Three of Wands and the Hermit. The Three of Wands is really looking at your future, Sagittarius, really deciding, okay, I'm going to start making plans for what I want for myself. Instead of just surviving in this environment, I'm going to start making changes and strategies to receive this long-term joy that I want for myself. Do you know what I mean? I love this because this is going to really shift your direction and prepare you to prepare for yourself, to prepare for these changes, these moves, these opportunities that are coming. You have it with the Hermit. There is going to be a point this month you might feel you need to spend time alone. Sagittarius, you might say, I'm taking a little vacay. I just need to get out. I need to get out. I need to be with my thoughts. Being alone is going to be very necessary for you. Not lonely, being alone, because you need to be with your thoughts. You need to spend time in meditation and reflection to have this deeper level of self-discovery and realization, to turn all of this experience, not just in knowledge, because I have a feeling you already know something's up, but wisdom. Wisdom is embodying it like, okay, I did this, I learned my lesson, now I'm changing things up. You have the Queen of Cups and the Lovers with the Renewal card. It's going to bring new directions in regards to your very intimate relationships, especially your romantic relationships. It can be your marriage, it can be your partnerships. Lovers also can be you very close relationships. It can be your parents, you know, it can be siblings, people who are very close to you. And it's going to really, whenever the Renewal card, it's really sitting down and like, you know what, evaluating the situation objectively, not too emotionally. It's not breaking dishes, but it's like, okay, we need to look at the facts. We need to look at the facts of the situation. And now we're moving in totally new directions. So this can allow for a healing in a relationship, or it can allow for the change that needs to happen in the relationships just to happen. For your happiness, Sagittarius, for your highest good. Really don't cringe or be fearful of this. This is going to be a blessing. You must have been praying for this or hoping for some kind of solution, and the universe is bringing it to you in beautiful ways. You have that Wheel of Fortune. It's going to be amazing, Sagittarius. But you kind of have to allow change to happen. You have to allow it to kind of just flow instead of clinging. Allow things to be and see where it takes you here. This is a beautiful month of transformation, a beautiful month of growth and healing and release, and finally being happy, fully happy in yourself, Sagittarius. I want that for you. I see my Sagittarius friends. You guys are so full of life and fun. Like, this is not your energy, you know, trying to really shift out of it is going to be amazing. I hope this serves you guys. I hope you have a beautiful month in February, and I will see you next month for next month's readings. Take care.